Hello, my name is Amanda, aka the Gin Lady, and welcome to my gin vlog. I started vlogging during the coronavirus lockdown in order to do something different, try something new, and also an excuse to try some different gin things. It's been an interesting month. We've now 4 weeks into lockdown. And this week was the first week of homeschooling, so it's been a real challenge, testing us all, but been a good week, and today is absolutely beautiful up here in Edinburgh, a truly gorgeous spring day. So what better than to think about maybe a nice fruity cocktail? In my earlier vlogs I said I would think about doing a cocktail, so here I am. Now, one of the really great things about this lockdown is really having to think about different ways to connect with people. And I had the most lovely call last night with 7 different school friends around the world. Now, I grew up in South Africa and I went to school in South Africa. And this year is our 30th anniversary or reunion, 30 years since we all left school, which is pretty big. But because of everyone shutting down, all of those get-togethers have been postponed. So last night we had a Zoom call and it was extraordinary. There were people I hadn't spoken to for years and seen for years, as well as some of my closest friends who I only spoke to last week. We had 3 people from South Africa. One of my friends is in Miami in the US, another dialed in from Greece, and another from Holland, and then 2 from Scotland, one here in Edinburgh, me, and my friend Dom, who lives in Glasgow. So it was great. And of course we got chatting about gin. And it's obviously a love for so many of my friends. So again, a really good topic to get your teeth into if you're going to start vlogging about something. So I promised to make a cocktail. Now the challenge is I then went to the cupboard to try and find ingredients, and because I don't make many cocktails at home, I don't have a lot. So we were quite limited, but I have come up with something. It comes from a little book called Gin Made Me Do It, 60 beautiful botanical cocktails. And today we're going to do something called a Breakfast Martini. Now, I have in fact made my own marmalade gin in the past, and it really just required soaking oranges in gin for a few weeks and then straining it. And it was absolutely fantastic. Since then, I have looked up various marmalade gin recipes. Most of them actually have marmalade in them and bay leaves and other things. But a really simple way to make marmalade gin is just to cut up an orange and put it in with a bottle of gin for a few weeks. Really fantastic, really refreshing, and it does taste like breakfast in a glass, which is possibly not a good thing because we don't want to start martinis first thing in the morning. I know that the alcohol consumption's gone up in any case over the last few weeks. So this breakfast martini is comes from London, was invented in the 1990s, and I think it's going to work quite well. Now the challenge is it's asking for clementine gin, which I don't have. So instead what I did is I went into my cupboard to try and find a citrusy gin. I did the Blood Lemon gin, which is the blood orange gin from South Africa in one of my previous blogs, so I thought I'd park that one. But I did come up with this one, which I have not tried yet. So this is a first for me and it's quite exciting. So this is number 3, London Dry Gin. And it's got a number of botanicals in this one. It's got grapefruit peel from Uruguay, orange peel from Spain, coriander from Bulgaria, cardamom from Guatemala, juniper from Italy, and angelica root from Poland. And I thought it was a really fantastic reading that list, all the ingredients from all over the world, really reminded me of my fantastic evening last night, and the fact that even though we're stuck at home, we can connect with people via all of these amazing bits of technology we have. And it was just, you know, we're really lucky, those people who can do that. So thank you to my friends last night for inspiring this gin today. This is a gin with ingredients from all around the world. For those friends of mine I was at school with all around the world, this one is for you. So plenty of citrus zing in this gin, and it's also award-winning. Apparently it's the world's best gin 4 times, and has in fact been the very first gin ever to get a #1 in the Global Spirits Awards, apparently. So should be a good one. Let's give it a smell. Oh yeah, there is definitely a bit of citrusy thing going on there. So today's recipe requires some lemon juice, so a cocktail shaker. So I've got my cocktail shaker here. 15 mils of lemon juice, which I've measured out in a little beaker, which actually belonged to my mother. I think she used to use it for medicine. Anyway, we're going to put that in. And we're also going to add 15 mils of triple sec. So here's our triple sec that I did find in my cupboard, which was amazing. Can't open it. My hands are starting to get a bit stiff for my old age. So measure that one out. 15 mils of triple sec. Pop that in. And then 50 mils. I have another measuring jug for this one. Another measuring jug here of the gin. Now, as I said, I don't have Clementine gin. I'm going to use this #3 gin and put our 50 mils in of #3 gin. In addition to that, we need 1 heaped teaspoon of marmalade and an orange zest to garnish it. So I've actually gone slightly different. I've decided I'm going to put a lemon zest in just to make it a bit more lemony. So I've got my lovely glass there waiting to pour that in. And I also thought I was going to add, because I'm trying to get to the bottom of some of my bottles, a traditional damson gin liqueur, to give it a little bit of sweetness, because the Clementine gin would have had a bit of sweetness in it. This is obviously just straight up gin. So hopefully that will give us that desired bit of sweetness. And a teaspoon of marmalade that's going in. Now what we need to do with this is we need to give it a stir to dissolve the marmalade. So we're doing that. I've got little messages here from my son. Sending me messages while I'm vlogging, which is really sweet of him. And then what we're going to do, is we've dissolved the marmalade, we're going to stick some ice into the cocktail shaker. Now, anyone who's watched my vlogs before will know that the secret to any good gin and tonic, any cocktail, is a good deal of ice to get it really cold, really refreshing. So I am now going to be sticking the ice into the cocktail shaker. Stick the lid on, and we're going to make sure that the lid is tight, because if you don't, there is a risk. There's a risk of the lid coming off in the middle of your shaking it. Clearly, I'm not a cocktail maker, as you can see. It's not very elegant. And there we go. We have our cocktail. Now, I do have a strainer in the top of my cocktail, But you can also use one of these to pour the cocktail into the glass. And voila! There we have a marmalade martini from Gin Made Me Do It. This is for all those wonderful ladies I spoke with last night. Cheers, thank you for a lovely Friday evening, and happy 30th anniversary to all my school friends. Delicious. Hi everyone, it's me again. I have had an interesting evening. My son wanted to be in the video with me, so we've added a short clip of him saying hello at the end, and that was such a delicious gin and such a delicious drink. I've had to make another one, which I plan to have again in a minute. The only thing I haven't done is give it a shake. I've added it all in, and I just wanted to tell you that that gin number 3 is absolutely brilliant, really, really good. Makes a fantastic cocktail, and it doesn't taste too marmalade-y, but believe it or not, it is really quite a lovely cocktail. So just to remind you all again, what you need is some marmalade, you need some gin, you need some triple sec, some ice, lemon, and a cocktail shaker, and then you can have a really lovely, nice, refreshing summer cocktail. Thanks so much for listening to my vlog. If you like my vlogs, please do share them to any gin lovers there are out there. I'm always really happy to have some feedback. I'm also quite keen to do vlogs on things that people are really interested in. So please do share. Amanda, the Gin Lady, and I also have a Twitter handle, I think it's called, at Amanda Gin Lady. So please share my vlogs, send me comments, let me know if there's something you would be interested in my exploring. And I'm really grateful for you dialing in. Thanks everyone, and have a good night. Hello, my name is Amanda, aka the Gin Lady, and this is my son George, who wanted to be in the video and say hello to you all. George, say hello to everybody watching Mummy's vlog.
Hello.
There we go. Was that good?